We personalize technology for you.
Really?
Gotta do that, do this. Gotta do that, do this. Down for the race, we're getting in faster. Be just a minute, ain't your master. Do whatever it takes to be the best. Grab the storm and bring the spread.
Bring it on, come on, you gotta do this.
Grab the storm and bring the spread. You gotta do this. Gotta do this.
Bring it on, come on, you gotta do this.
Grab the storm and bring the spread. You gotta do this. Gotta do this.
I took the challenge. Will you?
अगर जिंदगी की होती एक दुकान तो वहां से क्या लेने जाते आप? कश्मीर से ट्रांसफर्ड कैप्टन की फैमिली दिल्ली में फिर वही दो दरवाजे ढूंढती। शर्मा परिवार अपनी पहली 43 इंच वाली किफायत को सेलिब्रेट करता इन फुल एचडी। तो ये आईटी इंटर्न ईएमआई के चक्कर में अपनी फुली लोडेड गेमिंग एक्सपीरियंस पर कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करता। कोई अपनी बेटी के टैलेंट पर हर वैरायटी में जूम और फोकस करता, तो कोई अपने गीक बॉयफ्रेंड के आगे 32 से 256 जीबीयू का बफे बिछा देता। और मिसेस पटेल के हंसते चेहरे के सामने रेस्क्यू टीम मिस्टर पटेल को ग्रिल और बेक करना सिखाती। इंडिया का हर घर यहां से कुछ ले जाता और अपनी अपनी जिंदगी का वोल्टेज बढ़ाता। जिंदगी की है एक दुकान जहां हर आरजू को मिलती है उड़ान। इंडिया का अपना स्टोर, रिलायंस डिजिटल, पर्सनलाइजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host Deepthi Sadhwani, welcoming you to the much-awaited Reliance Digital's new brand philosophy. Another milestone in the brand's brilliant saga of reinvention, inspiration, and setting new trends. It is indeed an honor for me to host this event, and thank you to all of you for taking out the time to be a part of it. Reliance Digital has always been a leader in the consumer electronics space because we've always taken the road less traveled. And today, we've gathered here on this virtual platform to embark on a journey that goes beyond our stores and into the realms of our customer. But before we begin, let us have a huge round of applause for ourselves and this organization. None of this would have been possible without your relentless commitment and dedication. I'd like to begin this evening by inviting Mr. Manoj Jain, Head Marketing, to come on stage and share his thoughts behind building the campaign. Let's welcome Mr. Manoj Jain with us. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Deepti.
The stage is all yours.
Hello, everyone. Namaste. Before we start, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out and being here today and showing your incredible support. I really hope you and your families are in the best of health during these unprecedented times. Truly, thank you for being our pillars of strength through it all. Now I'm sure you all know that something great is been brewing. You all seen those teasers, and I'm just in a few minutes will finally showcase the fruit of our labor. It all started over a year ago when we realized that our motto of personalizing technology needed a bigger, better canvas. It needed to reflect the evolution and attention to detail that we had achieved thanks to all of you. After hours of consumer research, dipsticks, we came to an insight that while electronics are intrinsic to everyone's life, there's always a perfect kind of tech that satisfies the unique needs of every individual. So we decided to do something about it and called some of the top advertising agencies to bring our evolved vision to life. Amongst all the wonderful pitches that we got, there was one that truly stood out, an idea that resonated with all of us in the team, an idea brought to the table that made us all jump with joy, an idea that we nurtured into a brand philosophy which now guides our way to greatness. Rooted in our ideology of personalizing technology, it leaps beyond just electronics to also talk about the variety of post-sale services that we offer to simplify and enhance the lives of our consumers. After all, we are no longer just a retail store. We are an experience, and we need our communication to reflect that. Our aim to make Reliance Digital synonymous to technology in every Indian's mind. Whenever they think of buying new electronics that is just right for them, something that'll save the day, augment their life, or add that little bit of quirk and joy to it, they think Reliance Digital. Throughout the global pandemic, everybody worked tirelessly to bring our latest endeavor to fruition. All the restrictions and precautions was obviously followed to the T while creating this first of kind brand campaign. And I want to thank my entire team for the work they have put in over the past few months, not just for the film, but also making this event happen. They have worked day in and day out to successfully help us celebrate this occasion, despite all of us being in different locations. I know I have teased all of you enough, and it's finally time to end the suspense by inviting Boss to launch the greatest, the boldest, and the truest ideology of Reliance Digital. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj Jain. That was a truly incredible journey behind building a new brand thought for Reliance Digital. Someone has rightly said that leadership is the capacity to transform vision to reality. Reliance Digital is proud to have a leader who looks at the future not just through the lens of the current reality, but through the lens of future possibility. It is this vision that gave birth to the new brand philosophy. I'd like to welcome our Executive Vice President and CMO, Mr. Kaushal Nivrekar, to unveil the new campaign and share his vision for the brand. Let's welcome Mr. Kaushal Nivrekar. Welcome, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Deepti. Thank you very much.
The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see everybody today. It's a full house, even though it's still through our screens. It feels great to know that our entire Reliance Digital family is here. I hope you all are doing well, and thank you for being here today as we set off on this new and exciting journey. Now, we've always known that people want their unique needs to be heard, understood, and catered to. It's why, for years now, personalizing technology has been at the core of everything that we do. As time progressed, our customers' needs kept on evolving. Their relationship with tech today has become stronger. As we walked with them, we rose to the challenge and kept evolving with their needs to do better and be better for all our customers. We understood that even the most well-researched customers' needs and expectations must be guided and cherished. As Manoj mentioned, our motto of personalizing technology needed a bigger and better canvas. We didn't just need a campaign, but an evolved philosophy that our customers can resonate with. So Reliance Digital family, it's finally time to reveal what we've all been waiting for. My kind of tech. It's these three simple and powerful words that we want every customer who crosses our path to feel and say, now that's my kind of tech. It's the brand new mantra that we are now all going to live by. It's the future of retail with personalization at the very core. We as a brand wish to impart a new shopping lifestyle for all our customers, right from the decision making to the post-sale service experience. As always, we'll ensure that every customer, everywhere, can truly experience and own tech that adds value to their lives. Because that's the beauty of right kind of tech. It's a great equalizer. And we want every Indian on their quest to find the perfect technology to say, that's my kind of tech. Now we have a wonderful and a distinct new look. We are looking forward to an incredible launch that will take place across every medium, every platform, and be a part of every conversation, catapulting our brand further. People across India, social statuses, age groups will witness Reliance Digital's new attitude, and this is all about our customers and talks to them in their own language. My kind of tech is sure to help us stand out in an overcrowded electronics retail category and make us instantly recognizable to all. Every time someone thinks about buying an electronics, we want them to think there's only one place where I'll find my kind of tech, and that is Reliance Digital. So here's presenting the very first look of our brand new TV commercial that shows slice of life moments in which people find solace in their technology and finally say, that's my kind of tech. Can we play the TVC please?
जब खाना हो midnight snack बिना किसी को करे wake. Thank God for my kind of tech. Work from home में when you can't concentrate. बचा लिया my kind of tech. जब पापा करे cheat, but you will always check.
Dad, my kind of tech.
ताकि bro को कभी ना दिखे when I'm on a break.
Very important. My kind of tech.
जब बेस्ट फ्रेंड हो आदत से दिल फेंक. बोरियत से बचाया मुझे my kind of tech. दरवाजा खुले जब 100 बार गिव और टेक.
बिजली का बिल कम रखे माई कैन ऑफ टेक.
जब थोड़ा चिल चाहिए but that was totally fake.
रिड्यूस टेम्परेचर सबको ठंडा कर दे माई काइंड ऑफ टेक.
जब कीचड़ में खेल के हो जाती है गलती से मिस्टेक.
वापस हैप्पी करे माय काइंड ऑफ टेक.
जब भैया बनाए पोनी टेल इन अ सिंगल टेक.
देख 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 ये है कमाल ऑफ माय काइंड ऑफ टेक.
जब वाइफ मुड़ के बोली आज तू रोटी सेक. मैच नहीं हुआ मिस.
Folk multiviews my kind of day.
आपकी जरूरत के लिए व्हाट्स द राइट काइंड ऑफ टेक. रिलायंस डिजिटल में वील हेल्प यू चेक. यहाँ शॉपिंग के ऑप्शंस भी मिलते हैं अनेक ताकि आप इजीली पाएं
माई काइंड ऑफ टेक.
Isn't that TVC great? Let's play it once again.
जब खाना हो midnight snack बिना किसी को करे wake.
Thank God for my kind of tech.
Work from home में when you can't concentrate. बचा लिया my kind of tech. जब पापा करे cheat, but you will always check.
Dad, my kind of tech.
ताकि bro को कभी ना दिखे when I'm on a break.
Very important. My kind of tech.
जब बेस्ट फ्रेंड हो आदत से दिल फेंक. बोरियत से बचाए मुझे my kind of tech. दरवाजा खुले जब 100 बार गिव और टेक.
बिजली का बिल कम रखे. My kind of tech.
जब थोड़ा chill चाहिए but that was totally fake.
Reduce temperature. सबको ठंडा कर दे. My kind of tech.
जब कीचड़ में खेल के हो जाती है गलती से मिस्टेक.
वापस हैप्पी करे my kind of tech.
जब भैया बनाए पोनी टेल इन अ सिंगल टेक.
देख 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 ये है कमाल ऑफ माय काइंड ऑफ टेक.
जब वाइफ मुड़ के बोली आज तू रोटी सेक. मैच नहीं हुआ मिस.
Folk multiviews my kind of tech.
आपकी जरूरत के लिए व्हाट्स द राइट काइंड ऑफ टेक. रिलायंस डिजिटल में वील हेल्प यू चेक. यहाँ शॉपिंग के ऑप्शंस भी मिलते हैं अनेक ताकि आप इजीली पाएं
My kind of tech.
I hope you guys like the TVC and as excited as I am. Are you ready to make my kind of tech a roaring success for each and every customer? Great. So you've heard from Manoj and me, and soon you'll also hear from our very own Brian Bain. But before that, we have a very, very special guest today, who's a dear friend and someone who has experienced our brand as a customer. Photographer, actor, and sabka favorite Mamu. Please welcome Boman Irani.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much, Boman, for coming.
Thank you so much, Robin. Hello everyone, and as introduced, my name is Boman Irani. And before we begin, I'd like to thank my dear friend Kaushal and his entire team at Reliance Digital for having me here today and letting me be part of this milestone in their journey. Congrats. Today we are here to talk about and celebrate tech. So I'd like to share a snippet from my life with all of you. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated by cameras. My father was a photographer, and he had, when he passed away, left quite a few old-fashioned cameras by my side. And as time passed, this very love and enthusiasm for cameras drew me closer to the world of cinema and to movies, and you know where that landed me. And I always got tremendous joy when I captured those moments, and even when I revisited them years later. So a couple of months ago, I wanted to upgrade my camera. I'll tell you a little story. I was a professional photographer for around 14 years. Analog was the name of the game. I went to do a movie, Munna Bhai MBBS. And I did, instead of one, I ended up doing a hell of a lot of movies. And one day I came back to the studio, and believe it or not, analog had become digital. So my photography game was over, and I wanted to buy a camera that suited my needs as a everyday photographer, digital. So I went and I thought of buying a new camera kit. I had very specific requirements and needed a product that was the right fit. So I visited several stores, but the salespeople, without understanding my need, would recommend a model that was the most expensive or according to that, the best in the world. Are best in the world for you, but I have a specific need. So whenever I ask them questions about different options available or about the specific features, they just parrot some brochure and just fail to or become deaf to address my concerns. Most of them even tried convincing me to buy a product that just wasn't for me. And I did, by the way. I did. 4 kits, which I gave away to my nieces and nephews. Finally, I ran out of nieces and nephews, so I had to buy 1 kit for myself. And this gave me a feeling that they didn't care about my queries or needs. All they cared about was a sale. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth. That's when I happened to meet my friend Kaushal. And he asked me to give Reliance Digital a try and assured me that I'd be heard. So I thought, let's try it. So I went to the Prabhadevi store, you know the one, wanting to test Kaushal's theory and see for myself how the store and sales reps were. So I was in full covert mode, mission. I wore a mask because it was pandemic, mid-pandemic time. Wore dark glasses, little filmy, but you know, I didn't want to be recognized. Sorry to sound like a celebrity, I'm not. And I didn't tell anyone that I was going to visit. And yet, from the moment that I entered, I was made to feel special. From the greetings at the entrance, to the probing questions that were asked to better understand my needs. They treated me like a celebrity without knowing who I was. And the best part was, there was no sales pushing. They just heard my requirements, put themselves in my shoes, and then suggested a camera that was right for me because it catered to my needs. Then, not only that, they went a step further and showed me how I could cast my photographs from my camera onto a widescreen TV and then view them in HD. Okay. So he said, can I see the kind of photographs you take? So I showed them my camera and they said, okay. I pretend to be an artsy photographer, but mostly I'm taking photographs of my grandkids. So, okay, I got an idea for you. So they showed me a television and he mirrored the images and I started viewing them. And the experience was so much better than just seeing them on my mobile. Having said that, I could watch those images on a nice TV with my family and it became an experience. So I came in with the need of a camera but ended up buying multiple products. Camera, television, sound, smart sales guys, okay. But my delight continued even with post-purchase, with the professionalism with which the rescue guys helped me with the installation. These are times where everyone are a little edgy, and because we are in pandemic times, I was extremely skeptical about letting people inside my house. But you guys wowed me, truly wowed me, okay? The highly trained rescue service engineers who installed my TV left no stone unturned to maintain utmost safety and follow all the COVID protocols. Thank you so much for that. They also gave my family and me a detailed demonstration of the various features on the TV so I could not only view the images, but also do much more. Then they turned to my wife and said, ma'am, do you have any questions? And she said, no questions. I said, yeah, maybe. And then she started with one question, then another question, and another question. And he answered every query with so much of respect and patience. Then, what happens after that? I had a hallelujah moment when they explained to me that apart from revisiting my photographs and watching movies, I could use it to video call people. All these calls, these Zoom meetings on a little laptop, I was going squint. I can do it from up there. Beautiful. It was amazing. I had finally found my kind of tech, got my kind of service, offers, and even my kind of installation. All thanks to my kind of store. So Kaushal, thank you very much for introducing me to Reliance Digital and for helping me find my kind of everything when it comes to tech. My heartiest congratulations and best wishes to all of you. I hope and trust that you will continue to help millions of people like me in finding the right kind of tech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Baman Irani, for sharing your experience with us, and welcome to the Reliance Digital family. We've all faced this in some or the other way, that I am sure Reliance Digital's approach of personalizing technology will go a long way in building long-lasting customer relationships. Thank you, Mr. Kaushal Nivrekar, for sharing your thoughts on how my kind of tech would help our customer experience reach the next level. With this distinct and brilliantly crafted campaign, I truly believe that my kind of tech is the future of retail, will catapult the brand to immeasurable success. Also, thank you for sharing this incredible new campaign TV commercial, which beautifully captures every emotion and very simply communicates the thought behind my kind of tech. Over the years, Reliance Digital has strived to take in customer shopping experience to new levels, and all this would not have been possible without our leader who had the vision of bringing the philosophy of personalizing technology to life. Without much ado, I would like to invite our Chief Executive, Mr. Brian Bate, to share his vision and thoughts about the campaign. Welcome, Mr. Brian Bate.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to wish full safety for all of your families, and I hope that everyone is following the safety rules for COVID and keeping everyone as healthy as possible. That's our number one concern. So anytime I get a chance to address anyone, I want to make sure that we mention that. Obviously, over the last year and a half, it's been a real challenge, and our employees' safety, your safety, is paramount, for our company and for me personally. So shifting to what we want to talk about today, our motto has always been personalizing technology. And personalizing technology, I still think, is very important. And basically what that means is that every customer's needs are different, and really understanding the customer and getting to know them and helping match the products and the features and benefits that they offer with those customer needs is absolutely critical to a good business. And that includes not just in the store, but in the home with our rescue service as well. So what we're talking about today is really, the next evolution in that, which we're going to call my kind of tech. And what that does is kind of take and puts that in the customer's hand and basically says, now the customer gets to decide how they want technology. The key words in this new philosophy is my kind of, which makes it very personal. And that means that the customer themselves decides, I want this, or I want that, or I don't care about this so much, or I don't care about that. And our people react accordingly to help them do that. So it's not necessarily a departure from personalizing technology. It's really the same thing, but just being a little more transparent. Now, this has been a challenge for us on a day-to-day basis that we've taken up over the past couple of years, and we really need to intensify, our efforts to do that, because it takes a lot of work. Okay, it takes a lot of professionalism, it takes a lot of knowledge, it takes a lot of preparation. It's not something that we can just do easily. So when we promise it on our commercials or our advertising or everything that we do moving forward, we need to be able to deliver upon that. And that really means that everyone will have to make a full commitment to say, look, I need to know everything there is to know about these products. I don't need to tell a customer everything there is to know about them. What I need to do is extract from them how they're going to use it, how my kind of tech is going to be important to them, and then ultimately help fulfill that need. And that's the real trick to what we're talking about. I am hoping that you all believe in our current philosophy of personalizing technology, because that'll make it very easy for you to now believe and adapt this as our main focus. And the good news is you'll hear a lot about this, but we're going to change our communication 100%, where everything will be talking about this and everything will be promising it to this customer. And that means from the delivery driver to the rescue driver to the store associate that checks in the customer's temperatures, all the way to the SLP team, and of course our sales associates who are critical to making this happen and making it a big success. So it's only good when we're launching a new campaign if you fulfill upon that promise. If you don't do it, it kind of is a waste. Now, I know that you can do this because I've seen you do it in the past, and I've been to the stores and I've met our technicians, and I know that everyone has the capability to do it. The challenge is, can we do it every time? So what we're asking you to do is basically just to take a small pledge to imbibe the My Kind of Tech philosophy in our value system. We've crafted a pledge as our guiding light. I request all of you to join your colleagues in taking this pledge. Let's take the pledge. Let's take the time to listen to every unique need from our customers.
Let's go that extra mile to understand
and appreciate every tiny girl.
Let's put ourselves
in the other's shoes.
Let's hear
what they want
and help them find what they need.
Let's pledge to offer everyone
technology that's a perfect fit.
Let's make Reliance Digital a place where every customer says,
"That's my kind of tech."
Ultimately, that's the main message that we want to deliver tonight, and say, let's take that pledge. But, you know, a pledge is only so good if you are really going to live it. And I need you all to really live this. We're really excited about this campaign, and it'll be backed up by a lot of different things. You'll hear tons and tons about it. And I think that this is a way that we can finally really communicate to the customers what makes us different from our competition, whether it be online or offline. So again, I wish you and your family the best safety. I thank you for your time this evening, and I'm looking forward to My Kind of Tech being just the biggest launch that we've ever had at Reliance Digital. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian sir, for sharing your thoughts on how we should live the philosophy of personalizing technology in everything we do and across all touch points of a customer's journey. Moving on, we want to imbibe the My Kind of Tech philosophy in a value system. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of today's event. I would like to thank all our leaders for igniting us with the hope and vision that My Kind of Tech carries. I consider it a great privilege to extend gratitude to all the teams who have been the driving force of this launch since its conception. We hope that the philosophy of personalizing technology is something that each one of us gathered here today lives by. Let's take this personalizing technology to next level for our customers and make it a grand success. Let's make My Kind of Tech the catchphrase for all our valued customers and first-time visitors alike. And finally, before we say goodbye, a small vote of thanks to the team who made this event possible, working tirelessly behind the screens. This entire event was planned, conceptualized, coordinated and executed following the COVID-19 protocols in place with the health and safety measures practiced at every interaction. I hope you and your family have got vaccinated. If not, please do it at the earliest. This is your host Deepthi signing off for the evening. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe and goodbye.
Boom, boom, boom.